So, I have been meaning to like make a video about this for a while, but for some reason I just haven't. And one of the reasons, well actually I do know one of the reasons. One of the reasons is that I get asked this question a lot. What is like the worst thing that a client has ever done to you? Or like the grossest thing, or like just generally like traumatizing shit, okay? And I honestly, I don't like to discuss that because like people have like a preconceived notion of like what our experience as sex workers actually is. And so I try to stay away from, you know, mentioning anything that is like outright like negative or traumatizing, and, you know, just focus on other shit instead. So I was debating making this video, and then I'm like, this is actually so niche and so funny, like what I consider to be like the worst, grossest thing that a client has ever done to me. So let me tell you about Typhoid Larry, okay? Because this is definitely just the audacity of this man was fucking stunning. Oh my God. So anywho, I used to work at this strip club that was like a smaller bar, and it was honestly, it was a ghetto bar, okay? And I did not trust nobody with any of my shit. They had a small bathroom that was technically the dressing room, but I never like got dressed in there or did my makeup, nothing, okay? Like I would come in fully done up, give my shit to the bartender, like my clothes after I took them off. I would wear the outfit underneath that I was gonna wear for the day, and that's just how I did shit, okay? So this is an important factor of the story later, okay? Well, anywho, there's this guy, and I come in, and mind you, this is my 30th fucking birthday, okay? I come in on my birthday, and I bring in like balloons, you know, like a 3-0, and you know, I make it very obvious that this is indeed my fucking birthday. That way, you know, I can milk it for everything possible. So anyways, so this guy, he immediately, like, he's trying to flag me down, but like, he keeps on coughing and sneezing and blowing his nose and fucking tissues, and he's putting these tissues in his pocket, and he keeps trying to flag me to come on over my entire shift, okay? And like, he's like trying to like flag me over, and I'm like just like making faces at him. I'm like, and just like walking away as quick as possible, and just making it very, very obvious that I don't fuck with you, okay? I don't want to fuck with you. Leave me alone. Not gonna happen, okay? Because I'm not giving. I don't care how much money you have, okay? There's something wrong with my immune system, I think, you know, because like my entire life, if there has been an illness to catch, I am constantly sick, okay? And I don't give a fuck how much money you have, okay? It is not worth it to me to expose myself to whatever you clearly have and put myself out of work, because guess what? We don't have health insurance provided to us through the strip club, okay? That is a huge, I don't want to be like gravely goddamn ill in pursuit of making a couple $100 extra. No. Even a couple extra 1,000, to be clear. So for the entirety of my shift that day, I dipped, ducked, dodged, and did not give that man any kind of a close personal space near me, because you are not going to fucking cough and sneeze on me. Sorry, bro. So anyways, I'm getting dressed to leave, and this is why the dressing room aspect that I was mentioning earlier was important. So anyways, I'm getting ready to leave, and so I'm like behind the bar, kind of like catty-cornered near like where the dressing room was, but behind the bar, just trying to put my clothes on and just get out the door, right? This dude that I have successfully fucking not talked to for the whole 4 hours that I was there cornered me back behind the bar, and he's just like coughing and sneezing, and I'm like, whoa, I'm like, back up, you're clearly sick, I don't want to get sick, please get away from me. And he's trying, and he won't listen to me, and he's like cornering me in and getting closer and closer, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking mace you. He's like, I don't understand why you're being so mean to me. I'm like, because I don't want to get what you have, you're clearly sick. And he's like, well, I'm not sick, it's just a nasal drip. I'm like, I don't care what is causing your face to drip, sir, okay? I don't want that for me, okay? And he's like, but I have $50, which is like the most insulting part of all of this. But it's like, but also I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't, $50. And so like, again, I just made myself small, squeezed around him, and just dipped out the door. And I knew from that moment on, I'm like, I know that I'm going to get sick now, because he was like right in my personal space, and he was so clearly sick. And yeah, so go home, a couple days passed. I had fucking corona. This man came into the strip club with the intention of giving the strippers corona. I repeat, this motherfucker gave me corona on my birthday. Intentionally. There's no way in hell that you can't tell me that that was not intentional. You saw me enjoying my goddamn birthday, or trying to enjoy my birthday. I was at work, but yeah, you saw me on my clearly celebrating birthday, okay? And you said, I'm gonna give that girl corona. To knowing this man knowingly came into a place full of women that do not have health insurance provided or workman's comp or anything like that, and was like, you know what? I'm gonna sneeze on these hoes. Are you kidding me? What type of fucking contagious ass, fucking Typhoid Larry ass bullshit is that? That is the worst, grossest, most thing that has ever happened to me in the entire history of me doing sex work. So like 15 years. You win, buddy. Typhoid Larry, you are the worst thing that has ever happened to me. Because just the implications of that. Like, you came into the strip club knowing full well that you had corona to sneeze and cough on the strippers. Fucking gross. Yeah, so like, and also if you know anything about me, you will know that I am like a germaphobe OCD maniac, and for a good reason, because like I literally get sick constantly, okay? I don't want to be sick. And you know what? When he got me sick, I was out of work for 3 weeks. 3 fucking weeks. Luckily, I was married at the time, so it wasn't like, you know what I mean, like I was sitting there dying of corona or whatever, worrying about whether or not I was going to be able to pay my bills. But that's the reality for a lot of girls, you know? If something bad were to happen to them or they were to get sick like that, you know, that could ruin their life. I mean, by the implications of somebody doing that, like just being so gross and so awful. Fuck you for that. And you know what, Typhoid Larry? This happened 3 years ago, like around 3-ish years ago, and I still have beef. It's on site with you. But in the spirit of, you know, telling you that story or whatever, I would like to add that, you know, where nobody could cough or sneeze on me ever, and I'm completely safe from the Typhoid Larrys of the world, the internet, okay? And I do go live on my OnlyFans pretty frequently, so if you would like to contribute to the someday goal and dream of me never getting sneezed on intentionally by some fucking maniac ever again, you should definitely subscribe to my OnlyFans and participate in my live streams, because I do them pretty often. Like I said, it could be platonic. For the majority of the show, it is platonic, and then I whip out the fuck machine, and then it gets weird. But yeah, definitely check it out. My link is in my bio, and you're saving a hoe from getting sneezed on.